Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg, and that's a 66 Mustang with a Coyote under the hood, painted up to look like a GT350H. Isn't that baby beautiful, man? Check out that gorgeous car. And you gotta get a close-up on that headlight. Look in the eyeball of that headlight right there. What do you see? GT350H, isn't that cool? It's got some killer wheels on it. Got a killer stance to it, and of course we're going to get under the hood and show you that Coyote power plant under there in a minute. And I tell you what, the black paint on this thing is just as smooth and slick as can be. Those gold stripes have got metallic in them and they're looking sweet. And then check out the interior. It's got TMI interior. It's got pony TMI interior in it, which is looking amazing. We got a center console in there so you can take your Traveler with you. It isn't automatic, so you can just put it in gear and go. Great looking paint on the dash. We got the wood steering wheel, great looking chrome on the dash. I mean, everything on this car is off the hook, looking sweet. We got seat belts front and rear. And then the stance on it is just killer. I love it. All the reflections are looking good. We got great looking chrome on the tail lights, great looking chrome on the rear bumper. And I got 47 keys here. I'm gonna go with the round one. Hey, look at that, first chance. Then we got the Coyote cover. Looking sweet. We got nice finish in the trunk. You can see the battery shut off there in the trunk, easy to get at. All the finishes on this baby are looking sweet. And then check out the marker light here. I don't know if you can see it, but that's actually the marker light buried right into the quarter, right into the paint. Isn't that looking sweet? Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do consignment. That means we own this beautiful Mustang. So you know, we did our homework before we bought it. And the marker light up here is also buried in the front fender. That is so sweet. So the first thing that happens to every car here at Vanguard is they go up on the lift and we inspect each and every car so you know exactly what you're getting when we park this stream in your driveway. It's GT350 time, baby. Let's go. With Coyote power, can you imagine Mr. Shelby having this out on the track, or Ken Miles having his baby out on the track? I mean, it's kind of like, you know, they developed that sock motor, you know, overhead cam. I mean, similar, but obviously all new technology, making a lot more horsepower. I mean, these Coyotes make north of 400 horsepower, so that was just crazy back in the day in the little 302. I mean, this is a 5-liter 302, but it used to be 1 horsepower per cubic inch. Everybody thought you were doing great. Well, guess what? Coyote now, I believe the new one coming out is 500 horsepower in a 302, baby. That's almost 2 horsepower per cubic inch. Just freaking crazy. Now, getting back to this car, this baby is driving awesome. You can see I got 1 finger on the wheel here. Just amazing driver here. Of course, we got the new motor under the hood, so it's nice and reliable. And we can deliver it anywhere in the world. You just call Tom, he'll tell you all about it. But then you can see everything down here on the dash is looking sweet. It does have aftermarket gauges in the stock gauge cluster, which look really cool. I mean, they look like they belong in there. Of course, the wood steering wheel with the Mustang center cap. We've got an aftermarket radio in there, and it looks like it belongs in there. Then the Lokar Shifter. Really like the armrest. You know, them old cars didn't have armrests back in the day. You had to suffer. And they didn't have drink holders. You had to keep your beer between your legs. Just listen to this thing. Now I'm just barely pushing on the accelerator. I mean, this thing wants to giddy up and go. And everybody knows Coyote is a lot faster than the Roadrunner. He should have never had any problem catching that Roadrunner. Here we go. Now we're gonna go back to the shop where we're gonna do something nobody does to every one of their vehicles. At Vanguard, every car goes up on the lift so you can check out the bottom side. You can see the engineering. You can see what kind of shape the car's in. So stick with us. We're going in the air with this one right now. All right, we're underneath the Mustang now, and man, it's pretty under here. You can see the dual exhaust coming out the tail panel, which looks really cool. And then we got this whole torque arm suspension here in the back. It's all aftermarket here. Coilovers are holding it up. It's got a cross member up in there, part of the kit. These trailing arms that hook up right to where the springs would normally hook up. Of course, the torque arm going all the way up front there, hooking into the front frame. We got bars going in every direction. This is a Ford 9-inch, 389 gear, and a True Track, so it is posi. Everything under here looking slick. You can see they really tucked up the exhaust real nice and neat. It's all mandrel bent pipe, all welded in there, looking good. You can see how they tucked it up nice and tight. Of course, we got frame ties going here, frame ties going here. We got a transmission loop here also. We got a removable cross member here for the 4-speed automatic trans, which is super cool. Everything under here is looking slick as can be. Torque boxes are in good shape. Then we got aftermarket front suspension up here. Of course, coilovers are holding it up, tubular and upper and lower control arms. The backing plates here are aluminum. They're all polished up, looking good. Disc brakes up front. I didn't take a look out back. Yeah, we got disc brakes out back too. Those are drilled and slotted rotors out back. Big sway bar up front here also, rack and pinion steering, and it is power rack and pinion. The wheels, these are Magnum 500 knockoffs. These are an aluminum wheel, and I believe they're 17s, if I remember right. 235, 45, 17s, yes. Anybody else that says GT350H on the side is going to be really surprised with this one, because that's a Coyote under the hood of this, and we're going to look at that in a minute. You see the floorboards have been nicely coated with like a bed liner material, real nice and easy to keep track of and keep nice and clean. Out back here, probably the same size tires, it looks like to me. 235, 45, 17s, and again, I love these wheels. I got similar wheels on my Cyclone. Well, let's lower this baby down and look at that Coyote under the hood. All right, under the hood here, like I told you, man, Coyote power, baby. 5-liter Coyote, looking sweet. They got a cold air box built here in the corner, looking good. You can see the Willwood master cylinder in there. This is the regulator for the fuel pressure here. It looks like our oil check is right here also. They made a really nice engine cover for it there. Firewall is all painted up, looking good. The inner wheelhouses here are all painted up and slicked up, looking good. You can see the Griffin radiator, big electric fan on there, keeping it cool. Nice paint on the bottom side of the hood. I tell you, that Coyote will make this thing howl, baby. This Mustang will get up and go. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this Coyote in your driveway.